Okie dokie. So today we just got a screen replacement on HP 14 bs044na. So I just thought I'd go through the process of how I would go about this myself. So first thing I would always do is make sure that I remove the battery. So that's purely because when you come to doing the LCD screen, obviously there's an electronic connector, and it has been known very rarely, but it has been known that if you don't get that spot on, you could damage the screen that you're replacing. So it's easier if you remove the battery, you don't have that issue. Okay, so we're then going to open up the laptop, and all we're going to do is going to go around the edge. Now usually, because the screen's already broken, you can normally get your fingers underneath and give it a little bit of a wiggle and it'll pop out. If not, then obviously just use a prying tool of some description, but basically be very gentle as you go around the edge. So I'm going to go in now with me prying tool just to show you. So I'm going to go in the edge here. All I'm going to do is just gently wiggle as we go around. You can hear it clicking. It's not snapping, it's just clicking. And then usually when you get towards the bottom, there may be some adhesive in the bottom part of the bezel. Just going down the left hand side now. Okay, there's no screws holding this in, so it will purely be down to adhesive. A little bit more of a tweak. And then what I tend to do is just go in with my prying tool, because it's a metal one, and run it down through. Again, be very careful, don't go down too far, otherwise you may damage the connector. Okay, so we're pretty much there with this one. And again, another way is you could always just warm it up a little bit. I'm not saying with a heat gun or anything, but you know, just something gentle warming. You can see the adhesive that's stuck to the inverter board. And a wiggle. It should. Come away. There we go. This bezel's still intact. Okay, so on this particular keyboard, what we've got is we've got a number of screws holding it. Sorry, keyboard. I'm not talking about a keyboard, am I? We're talking about an LCD screen. So this particular LCD, you've got a couple of screws. So it's on a bracket plate, so in the four areas, and again, they just come out of there. I'll take the camera up a little bit. There you go. Again in that one. Okay, and then fingers underneath the unit. It should just pop out, like so. Again, be careful with the cable. As you can see, I've just unraveled the cable, making sure not to damage it. And there we have our remove screen. Now, before I put the new one in, obviously I've got the replacement screen here. Sometimes when they get supplied, you might find that even if it's a 30 or 40 pin and you've got it right based on the model number from your supplier, sometimes the actual 30 or 40 pin, it might even be just a centimetre out, which makes a heck of a difference. This one's perfect, so it seems fine. So we can pop this one out. So again, just using my spatula, I'm just going to remove the sticky tape that they use to hold the cable in place very gently, because you don't want to damage it, and then holding on to both sides of the cable Just a gentle wiggle will take the cable out of situ. So we've got a new one. Take it out, leaving the screen cover in place. Again, place it near the connector and taking it as straight as you possibly can. Pop the connector back into place. Use this tape to help you pull it in. Okay, that should be fine. Run the tape back down. If there's not enough sticky on the tape, what I usually do is put some Kaptan tape on as well, just to make it good. And then we can run the cable back into the socket area. And indeed, pop the screen into place. Just going to pop a screw in the bottom right hand corner. And one in the top left. There we go. Okay, usually at this stage what I'll do is pop the battery back in just to make sure that we now have a working screen. Slide that one in. I've got the HP logo and the spinning circle. And indeed, we've now got up the Windows 10 logon screen, so everything's good with that particular screen. So we're just going to shut it down. Okay, he's now shut down. So all we got to do now is pop the bezel back on. So again, I'm going to lay it flat. Tip the keyboard palm rest area forward a bit so it's not got top heavy. Peel back the plastic. So take off the screen of the plastic. Get the bezel. Again, there's still some tackiness on the bezel, so that's plenty. Pop it into situ, making sure that you've got the camera covered correctly, and then just pop it back into place. I usually run hand along the back as I'm pushing in the bottom of the bezel, just so as you've got something solid that you're working against. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, got the plastic screen protector that came with it. Just double check that everything is sat in as far as the bezels are concerned. Okay, so it's in the top right corner there, he's not in properly. So we'll just, here we go. That's nice. Okay, another check just to make sure. Everything's okay. Screen's come back up again, as you can see there. Absolutely fine. So last shutdown. So bit of a clean on the rest of the unit for the customer. So just a bit of glass cleaner. Don't need to do the screen because obviously it's brand new, so just a little bit of glass cleaner and a quick rub over. Wash it with the dry side. So, and same on the top. A bit of glass cleaner. Damp side first. Dry side. And there you go. One completed laptop, nice and clean. Screen replaced. So I'm going to put the screen protector in anyway, always do that. And then just to finish off, I always put all my customers' laptops in these bubble wrap bags. So they've got a sticky thing at the top. After I've invoiced and done a work order sheet. Just a nice little finish. Wrap it like so. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers guys.